What happened on Days of Our Lives today? Recap for September 24th, 2025. Salem's secrets shatter. A day of reckoning rocks the town. Your full DOOL recap for September 24th, 2025. Salem, IL, in the quiet, deceptively serene town of Salem, where the coffee at the Horton Town Square is always fresh, but the secrets are perpetually stale. September 24th, 2025 will be remembered not as just another day, but as an earthquake. The tectonic plates of deception, carefully laid over generations, finally shifted, and the resulting tremors have left no life untouched. This wasn't merely a day of revelations. It was a day of reckoning, where the past reached out with a skeletal hand to grip the present. The Horton House bombshell. A paternity test turns into a patrimony crisis. The day began with a confrontation that has been simmering for months. In the living room of the Horton house, a place sanctified by Christmas ornaments and moral certainty, Maggie Horton attempted to play peacemaker between her grandson, Thomas Banks, and the man he believed to be his father, Brady Black. The air was thick with the scent of fresh baked cookies and unresolved anger. "He just needs time, Brady," Maggie pleaded, her hands fluttering nervously. "He's a child trying to process an impossible situation." Brady, his face a mask of frustration and heartbreak, shot back. "Time. Maggie, every time I look at him, I see the son I thought I was raising. Now, thanks to Teresa's lies, that's been ripped away. And this new DNA test." He trailed off, holding up the damning envelope. The test, ordered by a suspicious Teresa Donovan herself, was meant to be the final word. It was supposed to confirm once and for all that Tate Black, Brady's brother, was Thomas's biological father, a truth born from a one-night stand amidst Teresa and Tate's tumultuous past. But as Brady ripped open the envelope, his eyes scanning the results, his anger dissolved into pure, unadulterated shock. "It's not Tate," Brady whispered, the paper trembling in his hand. Maggie gasped. "What do you mean? Who then?" The answer arrived not with a whisper, but with the confident click of the front door. In walked Constantine Melionis, his smile a sliver of ice. "He means, my dear Margaret, that the results confirm what I have known all along," Constantine purred, his eyes locking on Brady. "I am the biological father of Thomas Banks." The revelation landed like a physical blow. Maggie staggered back, her hand flying to her heart. The implications are staggering. Constantine, the man who already holds a mysterious and seemingly manipulative sway over Maggie, now has a direct, biological claim to the Horton legacy. This isn't just a paternity twist. It's a hostile takeover of Salem's first family. Is this the culmination of a long-con revenge plot dating back to his days with Megan Hathaway? Or is there a deeper, more ancient grudge against the Hortons at play? One thing is certain, Teresa's lie has inadvertently opened the door to a far more dangerous truth. The Dimera dungeon, a betrayal born of love and desperation. Meanwhile, deep within the opulent, sinister halls of the Dimera mansion, another family's foundation was cracking. E.J. Dimera, having finally uncovered the truth about his wife, Nicole's affair with his half-brother, Eric Brady, had enacted a punishment straight out of a Gothic novel. He had Nicole and Eric locked in the mansion's infamous dungeon, a wine cellar retrofitted with a steel door, forcing them to confront their betrayal under his watchful eye. Today, the tension reached its breaking point. Nicole, pale and trembling, faced Eric. "He's never going to let us out, Eric. He's going to watch us break. This is his revenge." Eric, ever the moral compass, even in captivity, tried to reassure her. "He's angry, Nicole. This is insane, but he's my brother. There has to be a shred of humanity left." Their debate was interrupted by the arrival of Sloane Peterson Brady, Eric's wife. E.J., in a masterstroke of cruelty, had allowed her to visit, knowing her presence would be the ultimate torture for all involved. Sloane, her liarly composure shattered, hurled accusations not just at Eric and Nicole, but at E.J. "You're enjoying this, aren't you, Elijah? Playing the puppet master. But you've forgotten one thing." E.J. smirked. And what is that, my dear sister-in-law? You've forgotten about the baby, Sloane said, her voice dropping to a venomous whisper. The room went cold. Nicole's eyes widened in terror. The secret of Jude's true parentage, that he is Nicole and Eric's son, not Sloane's, hung in the air, a guillotine blade waiting to drop. In a desperate, split-second decision to protect her child, Nicole did the unthinkable. She turned on Eric. Sloane's right, EJ, Nicole cried, tears streaming down her face. This was all Eric's fault. He pursued me. He manipulated me. I was vulnerable after losing my baby, and he took advantage. I betrayed you, yes, but he betrayed his own brother. The betrayal was breathtaking. Eric stared at her, utterly gutted. In that moment, Nicole chose survival and the protection of her son over loyalty to her lover. EJ's smirk widened into a triumphant grin. He had succeeded in breaking them. He unlocked the door, offering Nicole a path to redemption at the cost of her soul, and leaving Eric alone in the dark, a martyr sacrificed on the altar of maternal love. This is no longer a simple affair. It's a psychological war, and Nicole has just launched a tactical nuke to save what matters most. The baker's secret, a confession at the pub. Across town, in the more grounded but no less dramatic world of the Brady pub, another long-buried secret saw the light of day. Kate Roberts Brady, having been confronted by her son Roman about her knowledge of Clyde Weston's early release from prison, finally broke down. Roman, his instincts as a former police chief razor-sharp, had sensed her evasion for weeks. "I covered for you, Kate," Roman boomed, causing the few afternoon patrons to look up from their beers. "I told Rafe I'd handle it, that I trusted you. Now I find out you've been meeting with that monster? What hold does he have over you?" Kate, usually a fortress of steely resolve, crumpled into a booth. The weight of decades pressed down on her. "It's not about now, Roman. It's about then. Back when I was lost." She took a shuddering breath. "Clyde and we didn't just run in the same circles. We had a business arrangement, a deal that went south. A man ended up dead." Roman sank into the seat opposite her, his face ashen. "What are you saying, Kate?" "I'm saying I'm an accessory, Roman," she hissed, tears finally falling. "Clyde has evidence, a letter, a witness statement I signed, that implicates me in a murder from 25 years ago. He promised to keep it buried if I used my influence to grease the wheels for his parole. He's not just a threat to the town, he's a threat to my freedom." This confession recontextualizes everything. Kate's recent manipulations and alliances weren't just for power or love. They were acts of desperation by a woman terrified of her own past. It also raises a terrifying question. If Clyde is willing to use this against Kate, what other skeletons is he prepared to unearth from Salem's crowded closets? The Johnson-Kiriakis gambit, a wedding and a warning. Amidst the chaos, a beacon of scheming hope shone from the Kiriakis mansion. Alex Kiriakis and Teresa Donovan, having forged an alliance of mutual benefit and surprising chemistry, were finalizing their plan to secure their futures. Their goal, a marriage of convenience to gain control of the Kiriakis empire and protect Teresa from the fallout of the paternity scandal. Today, their plan was almost derailed by the arrival of Justin Kiriakis, Alex's father, and the current CEO of Titan. "This is moving too fast, Alex," Justin warned, his brow furrowed with concern. "Teresa has a history of complicated entanglements. Are you sure you know what you're doing?" Teresa, ever the brilliant strategist, stepped forward. "Justin, I love your son, and this marriage is what we both want. It will solidify his position at Titan and finally give him the stability he deserves." Her performance was flawless, a masterclass in manipulation that almost convinced the audience, and perhaps even herself. But in a quiet moment alone after Justin left, Alex revealed a new layer to their scheme. "I had a talk with Victor's old lawyer," he confided in Teresa. "There's a clause in the will. If I am married and CEO of Titan for a consecutive 12-month period, the controlling shares become permanently mine. This isn't just about getting the job, Teresa. This is about making it irreversible. The stakes have just been raised from a corporate power grab to a permanent coup. Their love may be a fiction, but their ambition is terrifyingly real. Final thoughts. The day the mask slipped, September 24th, was not about subtle clues or slow burn mysteries. It was about the mask slipping entirely. In every corner of Salem, the carefully constructed facades people present to the world crumbled to dust, revealing the raw, desperate individuals beneath. Constantine revealed himself not as a charming suitor, but as a predator at the heart of the Horton family. Nicole revealed herself not as a victim of passion, but as a ruthless mother capable of a devastating betrayal. Kate revealed herself not as an untouchable matriarch, but as a woman shackled to a horrific crime. And Alex and Teresa revealed their relationship for what it truly is, a brilliantly cold-blooded business merger. As the sun sets over Salem, the town is blanketed not in peace, but in a tense, uncertain silence. The secrets are out. The battle's lines are drawn. The only question that remains is, who will be left standing when the dust finally settles? Tune in tomorrow, for the aftershocks are sure to be even more devastating.